This is the first shirt that I got when I started my training, and I'm going to wear it my last day. I'm taking this one and my other one that's in my bag, and I'm going to leave my costume at costuming. My chest is tight and I have butterflies in my stomach, and I don't know if that is because I didn't sleep well, or surprisingly I dreamt about work, but I didn't have any bad like stress dreams. It was just like I felt like I just did my shift already type of a thing. We're gonna be so incredibly busy, and we haven't had a massive like decent rain within the last couple of days, and it says it's supposed to rain most of this afternoon and most of tomorrow. I feel like I shouldn't be sad because I've had a lot of casts get on me about how I was excited to leave the Great Movie Ride, but when I said that, it was for me. I'm upset that I'm doing it in the sake that it's closing. You know, I wish it wasn't closing. But I mean, it's not my fault that I didn't get along with the Great Movie Ride. And it wasn't even the ride, it was how it was operated. It was just too much for me. I have always respected the Great Movie Ride and what it stood for, and I wish they would just update it and not close it entirely. It's gonna be really hard. We haven't been able to, I'm gonna get gas real quick before I go in, but we typically, for everyone's last show, everyone who can gets to try to get on the main sound stage and applaud as they're leaving and applaud when they come back, and kind of give them a welcome back hug, and you did a pat on the back, you did a good job type of a thing. But because everyone has been having their last shows within the last couple of days and we have been so busy, we haven't been able to do that, you know, keep track of it anyway. And so part of me hopes that I'm like, well, that was my last show, you know, and like I realized this later in the evening, but like part of me wants to have that, like, this is my last show, guys, this is my last show, guys, wish me luck type of a thing. So, but I mean, that's showbiz. Literally, I am parked on the second to last level, like practically the roof. So I have my umbrella and a change of clothes for after work. And the park has just opened 30 minutes ago, so there's people everywhere. 30 minutes into the day and the queue line is already full. I don't think I'm gonna be riding this as a guest today. Too many people. The wait time is posted at 75 minutes. Our entire full queue is completely full, as you can see there, and they are now setting up. This is the Christmas queue. This is the New Year's It's Crazy queue. They're gonna end up filling the entire area with ropes and queue line, which will equal to, I think it's 2-hour wait, and that is with all 10 of our vehicles. So it's gonna be a day. Wish me luck, guys. Last time. So I did my last show, started to tear up. I got pulled out of a Red's position to go and do, I worked all of my favorite positions towards the end of my shift, and then I got pulled to go and do my last show, and it ended up being really good. I had a bunch of really good guests. It ended up being Western. I wanted it to be gangster, but that's okay. Yeah, I cried after saying goodbye to the Munchkins. So as I was saying, my last show was very much bittersweet. Right now I'm Disney bounding as a tour guide with my little pen. If I come tomorrow, I will definitely wear this. I'll show you my cool little credentials later, but I actually have my costume in my bag, and I actually just saw Stephanie. That's why I had to stop. Stephanie was going to stop by and get a picture with me in my costume, and she wasn't able to, but she got me a goodie. It looks like it's from Tokyo Disney, so I'll have to unbox that when I get home. But yeah, I'm officially no longer a tour guide. Of course, by the time you guys see this, it had been a while since then, but like, It was funny because the guy that I had a show with, he knew that I didn't really like the Great Movie Ride, or at least like working it. And so he was like, so how do you feel now? And I was like, well, considering like I didn't like it, I didn't think it needed to be closed, and I did appreciate it. So he liked that external queue line they opened up. Yeah, we were at 85 minutes most of the day. Ooh, it was crazy. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a second. So I'm going to go and put my costume away at costuming. I'm gonna have to walk all the way on the other side, which I'm not happy about, but I mean, it is what it is. It's better than driving all the way out and around, which I'd rather not do, honestly. So yeah, it's literally bittersweet, because it's like, on the one hand, no, I did not like working the fast-pacedness of it all, and yeah, I did appreciate everything more knowing that I wasn't going to be able to do it ever again. So yeah, I did. And there are certain aspects that I realized that I was going to miss, but honestly, it was the fact that we were understaffed. It was the fact that we didn't have that warm-up time, so my body was getting worn out. It was all of that. It wasn't the ride. It was just how it operated. So, am I upset the Great Movie Ride's closing? Yes. Am I happy I get to transfer elsewhere? Yes. Goodbye, jacket.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Quiet on the set. And 1, 2, 3. Bye, CB. Goodbye, Great Movie Ride. It's been a good show. While my darling fiance is going out and getting me McDonald's and ice cream, as kind of like a congratulations, celebration, whatever, I really want to say a couple of thank yous before I end this video. I want to say thank you to my trainers, my trainer Justin, who kind of mellowed me out and, you know, helped me realize, you know, this wasn't as big of a deal as I was making it out to my assessor, Song, who specified things and made me feel even more chill and having fun while I was working, and then my extra trainer, Melissa, who literally is a legacy cast member, and she is just amazing and one of the best cast members I've literally ever met. And she just literally got into my head, realized what I needed to do to learn how to operate the Great Movie Ride, and helped me do it. Like, literally, I would not have been at the Great Movie Ride if it wasn't for her. Like, she helped me stay there. I also want to thank so many of the gangsters and bandits who I met. I didn't even know their names for like the longest time, because all I knew them as was Muggsy and Kit. And I just want to like thank them for just being awesome and making each show fun and just ever so slightly different. I also want to thank those who let me cry on their shoulder, the tour guides. Who I let them cry on my shoulders and they let me cry on theirs when things just were really rough. And I also, God, our coordinators, the coordinators of the Great Movie Ride are some of the best coordinators I have ever met and worked with, and they're just phenomenal. Like, literally, I don't know how they do it. I could never have been a coordinator at the Great Movie Ride. Also, I want to thank a lot of the past Great Movie Riders who, or just like pure lovers of the ride, that came and brought us goodies. We had several Great Movie Riders come and bring us cookies, and someone brought us pizza one day. And then we had some families bring us little notes and things. And when I say us, I don't mean like, you know, one person got one of these or a couple people got. I mean, like, literally they brought like a ton. Like, I think someone got like a ton of pizza. Like, one, of course it was a day I wasn't working, but they brought them like 10 boxes of pizza or something for all of the cast. And like, that's just mind-boggling, you know, like, and they didn't have to do that. And I also want to thank all of the guests that were literally just pure guests, just lovers of the attraction, didn't work there or anything, they just loved Disney and loved the attraction, who came and checked up on us. I had so many guests ask me, where are you going? What are they doing with you guys? Are they taking care of you? I had so many guests asking, like, do you need a hug? You know, how are you feeling? That we're like actually really concerned. And then we had like today was crazy. We had so many ridiculous guest issues. It was ridiculous, but it completely balanced out with all the other guests that were like super sympathetic, super understanding, super helpful, and like you got this. Like one time I had just dealt with a guest issue and I was like, and I turned around, they're like, you got this, like it's all right, type of a thing. And like, thank you to you guys who just like really kept me going, to all of those cute kids who just loved the Great Movie Ride, who were scared that something bad had happened to me or if I was ever coming back from a show, like who came up and hugged us and high-fived us and everything. Like, thank you to all the kids who really got us going, and all of those who really, like, it kept me going. Like, I would like be like, why am I in the show? I'm so over this place. And then I would get a really cute kid or a great guest who's laughing at all of my jokes or anything. And they're what helps me want to finish. They're the ones that want me to put on a good show. You know, those who absolutely love it. And I want to thank you guys so much for that. Because if I had left when I wanted to, which was very close to the beginning, to be honest, I would not have been able to meet and experience all of the great experiences that I've had. And yeah, I've said this a million times, I didn't like working the Great Movie Ride, but that doesn't mean that I didn't have a great time working it. And God, I don't really know what else to say. I hope you guys have gone and checked out the videos that I'm going to be posting tomorrow. It would have been a week for you guys by the time you're seeing this. But the Great Movie Ride has definitely been an interesting show in my life and challenged me more than I ever would have imagined. But I am glad that the show is over and that is a wrap and that I'm able to start on a new adventure at Frozen. First, we're going to do a couple of fireworks shows and see how that blows over, and then we'll let it go at one of my favorite kind of attractions to work, a theater with songs. It's like back at Philhar, except all Frozen. Everything is Frozen. Anyway, this video's probably gone on really long, and I appreciate you guys for staying to the end, and I'll see you tomorrow because I'm going to bed.